Oh, welcome on the part 9 of our All Achievements tutorial. And this time we are at Temple Quarter. So pretty much a location that we discovered really early in the run, even before the Academy key, if you remember. And this time we want to level up all our souls into intelligence. We just want more damage. That's pretty much all we need right now. So what we want to do is we just go yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, we just go to Converted Tower right now. I don't care about those octopuses because my cycle is definitely already bad and it's spoiled at all, because usually you will not have that much octopuses right here on your way. You want to go on that rock right here, climb it, and just jump once and twice and once here. So here is the Converted Tower. We'll need this grace, and here will be a huge skip that is called like Road Rom Warp. Typical Rom Warp, but that is combined with Pegasus. So what do we need to do is we need to go here. This bonfire is not needed for this Rom Warp because we have Temple Quarter, which also works. But at the same time, we will need this Converted Tower Grace for later. So it's anyway needed. So what to do here is we go here and set up Pegasus. Actually, I forgot to split after Placidus X, but it doesn't really matter. I still don't go for time here. So, and now here for this Pegasus, as you can see, there is a pointing rock right here. You don't want to go straight from it, but you want to touch it with your right leg. Something like this. And it will be fine. Then you wait, resummon your horse. Now you go a bit wider right here. Go to the Moonlight altar and right here. So right now you're in this island inside of it. Oh, actually I don't have practice soul right now, but it's all good. I wanted to speed up myself a bit. But you want to aim yourself at I don't think I will be able to do that. Oh yeah, I can actually. So you want to aim yourself at this pillar right here. That's your visual cue right here. So pretty much you make your way to this pillar, but before going closer to it, you need to find this rock. And in this rock there is something like a platform that you need to ride on, and this cave will appear. And this cave is pretty much a lake of rot above Astel. So what you want to do is you want to find a spot where Liurny of Lakes changes to Lake of Rot like this. And once you see that you reached Lake of Rot and maybe your horse will turn like this, you want to do a Rom Warp like this. And if you performed everything correctly, you obviously do quit out again, as always. After that, you can split. And if you did everything correctly, here's where you appear, right in front of the Astel, right after that coffin. So pretty much you skip a lot. Sounds like a, I don't know, a huge segment of just running. So Astel, not pretty much to say about this fight. Firstly, he almost always starts to shoot you with this beam. You want to recharge your stamina a bit. Sometimes he can do a second one, or he can do a tail attack as well. If he does that, just stay under him and you'll be fine. If he does that attack, it's not really cool for you, but you will survive it, it's all good. If he goes to the second phase, just survive it and you'll be fine. You can literally spam roll, and most of the stones will miss you. And here we go. Astel is not really a top boss, but that was a terrible fight with Astel, so it will be definitely better in your case. Now we go back to Converted Tower. We can split, and we needed this bonfire only because we want to go up there on this island. Only because of it. So now we set up Pegasus for a second time. And we will start climbing up. Because there is a passing that you can do only on a G+ only if you did Adon Thief of Fire, so Flame of the Fell God, Alecto, and Ranni's Dark Moon on NG cycle. So you need to complete everything there in order to complete that passing. Plus it's not as slow, it's even faster than doing it on a G+. So we go right here, do double jump right here, jump once, then you want to climb a bit, and then after you climbed a bit you want to climb here, and after that just stick to the left side until you start moving up, and you should move like this. And after that you will move to Ringleader's Evergull, and pretty much same story as with other Evergull bosses. Just go close as you can to Alecto, and that's all. Alecto in this case is way worse as a boss, as you can see, because his attacks hitting you quite hard. You also can bait him for pretty much plunge attacks, or you can do fire slashes that work also pretty good. This one you will definitely want to dodge because that's a grab attack. And if he does a plunge attack, you can just easily stagger him with a beam and finish like this. Alecto is quite of a hard fight, and it's definitely not the fight that you want to do on a G+. There is a way, there is a route where you can do on G+ Alecto, and in this case you will do a bit different routing, but it's not as cool as it is. Like this Alecto fight was also really bad, so that's definitely not the example of a really good fight or something like that. Sometimes you can even one cycle him. Just depends on your range, it's like really complicated. So just needs you to have quite of a practice with that, I would say. But anyway, now all we need to do is another Pegasus, and we're looking for like those two crystals right in front of us. After them you can start setting up your Pegasus. Not like this, of course. Come on. Dude. Okay. Maybe I'm starting getting tired. Okay. So now we need to set up Pegasus. And this Pegasus setup is really funny. I know if I can somehow show it to you, but I will try. So here is the place where you want to set up Pegasus. I don't know if you can see, but there is like a really small pointy rock right here. So problem is that if you walk off this rock, and if you start falling after quit out, immediately quit out again, and you will stay on the top for no reason. Like, it's consistent in its inconsistency. Like, it can be consistent from first try. I don't remember me failing it for last 10 runs or something like that. But if you failed it, just quit it once again and you will stay on top. So we just walk off the edge as we always do. And now let's see. And no, sadly I didn't fall, but yeah, that's how it should look like. No, so pretty much if you start falling down, just quit out once again and you will stay like here. You will start standing there. And now all we need to do is just go to this Kelowna's Rise and pick up Ranni's Dark Moon. And after that, we go to Leyndell, Capital of Ash. We can split right here. We picked up all the legendary sorceries, as you could see. So our next stage is to kill Godfrey and finish the NG. Pretty much. So let me actually turn practice tool so I can speed it up a bit. So you don't need to look at this boring gameplay. So what you want to do for next skip is to prepare Loretta's Glaive. And we also want to use Dragon Lord's Soul on this elevator. And this skip is called Gideon skip. It can be done without Loretta's Glaive, but with Loretta's Glaive it's just easier. Because you need to do only one jump and one slash. And it looks really, really cool. So what you want to do is you go in here. But now you want to change the change your controls to keyboard. You can do that, of course, with a controller like this, approximately. But as you can see, it's not really comfy. So, I mean, it can be done, but it's not as comfy. So, what do you want to do? You want to look at east with your compass. And while jumping, you want to move your dots 2 segments to the left. Like this, during jump. And now, you want to start doing a weapon art. And move your dot 1 segment left here as well. A bit faster. So let me do once again. So we go to east, we jump. And like this. Here we are. So as you can see, if you do that a bit slower, you will fall. So kind of once you started doing weapon art, immediately just put it on 1 segment left here and you'll be fine. So now after that we can switch back to controller. Or any device pretty much you play with. If you play with a keyboard, then stay on keyboard of course. And now we equip all the stuff back. We don't need this bonfire because pretty much for Godfrey we don't need any stuff. And we put our Lone Wolf Ashes back. So, for Godfrey, there is a strat that you want to perform. If it doesn't work, there is another, like, a backup strat. So, anyway, you want to traverse the mist, and after that, you want to immediately quit out. After quitting out, opener will be different, but it's good for us. You want to lock on Godfrey, and look at those... look at the floor. On the 6th... like, I don't know, whatever it's called, like texture here, you want to arc ER, and then between the first and second 2, you want to beam, then dodge this axe, and you will 2-shot him. Just go a bit backwards. And 2-shot him again. And that's all. That's how you should perform... you should perform Godfrey. Pretty much just count those squares. Like, once you see the 6th square... Where is it? No, right here. Yeah, no, wait, hold up. Is it? Yeah, it's hard to count. So yeah, this one, then 1, 2, 3, 4... No, actually, no. Never mind, like, just watch the video again and you will see, yeah. It's hard to count for me, I have a small brain. So yeah, pretty much you want to use RKR on the 6th one and use beam between the first one and second one. So here is the time of Radagon, and problem is that Radagon is definitely not the hardest boss at all. But you need to prepare your Lone Wolf Ashes, and you want to prepare your Flask of Cerulean Tears. With this current amount of FP, it will be enough, because you need 2 beams per Radagon all the time, only. Because there is an easy, really easy way of killing Radagon, and I'll show you right now. So, what do you want to do with Radagon? All you want to do is you skip the cutscene, run towards, RKR, and don't move. And then just move behind him with Sword Knight and Flame in a stance. Now drink FP, summon wolves, use RKR. Now go as close as you can to Elden Beast. Shoot him with a beam. Before Flame, do RKR and go a bit behind him. And if you did everything correctly, Elden Beast will have an AI freeze. I will strongly recommend you to rewatch this with a certain timings. Like lots of people do AI freeze differently. Like each runner has his own setup in this case. Because I saw, for example, world record holder in All Remembrances, and this guy does absolutely differently. So this one is consistent for me. Of course I can hack it up, but it's like consistency, I mean by saying 90-95%, something like that. And it works in 90-95% here. But you need to match the certain timing and a certain angle you have after Elden Beast is awake and after Elden Beast killed a couple of your wolves. So that's really important. So yeah. And then, like, just copy, and there is nothing to explain, just copy that stuff and you will be fine. So, next stuff. Why do we need to take this bonfire before ending the game? Problem is that it will be your last ever level ups in the game, because later we will not have Melina at all. So, I would not recommend leveling up Vigor, but if you want, go on. But I always level up more intelligence, because more intelligence, more damage. And pretty much that's our final stats for this run. 39 Vigor, 21 Mind, because -5 because of Marika's Sword Seal, 71 Intelligence, and 24 Fate. And after that we can finish the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending. And I think I will end part right here before the very last part, because I think the very last part will be just NG plus and NG plus plus. Two endings, because two endings will be really short. So I will just combine them in one. So yeah, good luck with your runs, and I will see you in the next part. Have a good one.